Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here back again with another video. Shout out to everyone tuning in, man. Listen, first things first, we've reached 14K, man. We reached 14K. Crazy. I'm happy. I'm excited because I've been struggling, man, with consistency on this channel. I struggle to be consistent, and I promised myself, listen, this season I have to be consistent. I have to post at least one video every single day. Do you know what I mean? Obviously not trying to post nonsense and rubbish, but I have to try and be consistent. So here we are. Here we are, man. 14K. The work is slowly paying off, and now it's road to 15K. So let's go. Let's go, man. The best way you can support this channel is to like, share, comment, subscribe. You already know the vibes, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in and showing love and support, man. It's always much appreciated. I need to drink some water because there we go. So this is a new thing that I want to introduce to my channel. I want to focus on the Big Six in the Premier League. And listen, everybody got their own idea of, or their own perception of Big Six, but at the end of the day, the Big Six stays the Big Six because that's just what it is. No disrespect, but I remember when Leicester won the league, and Leicester was continuously, or not continuously, but they were getting European football on a regular, getting good results in the Premier League. Leicester fans were screaming out for people to include them in the Big Six. Oh, Leicester belongs in the Big Six. Leicester belongs in the Big Six. Leicester belongs in there. Why are you guys not mentioning Leicester? Relegated. So, do you know what I mean? The Big Six, at the end of the day, stays the Big Six. So I will be dropping prediction videos every Friday afternoon about Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man United. So we'll be looking at these games depending on who each team plays, and I will be making predictions and giving my honest opinion. And we are probably every Monday I'm going to try and drop another video and try and look back at what I predicted on the Friday evening. So, you know, we're keeping the content going, and yeah, don't worry about my background. See this? I'm not even going to tell you lot. Very soon, yeah, it will just look different. But yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Anyway, yeah, so welcome to Top 6 Predictions, the first episode. And we are jumping straight in with the first top 6 team we want to talk about, and that's Arsenal, who are facing West Ham United. 5:30 kickoff Saturday evening, or Saturday late afternoon. And they are playing at the is it called the Olympic Stadium? Is that what it's still called? It's called London Stadium. Sorry, I always think it's called the Olympic Stadium for some reason, probably because of the London Olympics in 2012. But anyway, Arsenal are playing away at the London Stadium. Now, in terms of form, obviously Arsenal have the hold on a minute. They both have, in their last 5 games in all competitions. Obviously, for West Ham, that's only in the Premier League, and I'm guessing one of them is one of them Carabao? I don't know. But anyway, in the last 5 games, both teams have 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. So in terms of form, bro, both teams are going into this game with the same amount of wins, draws, and losses. So that's strange, by the way. I did not expect this. But yeah, obviously, Arsenal are the clear favourites. West Ham came off a very surprising win away to Newcastle, and everybody knows how difficult it is to go and play at St James's Park, and I did not expect Newcastle to lose that one. It just came out of the blue, man. It was out of nowhere. Nobody expected that. So I guess it's one of those where with West Ham, they're like, what, 14th in the table? Their start has been very, very shaky. Personally, I believe it's only a matter of time before Julen Lopetegui probably gets the sack, because he can't really get them going. They had like a late transfer coming in Somerville from Leeds. He was expected to, set the world on fire. Hasn't really happened yet, even though it's getting to that point slowly. They had the likes of Nicolas Fulkrug come in, but he's injured. So Mikel Antonio is back up front when he was the one meant to be on the bench, and Fulkrug was the one to come in, and it was just a weird one, man. And they got in Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They done some really good business in the summer. I think Carlos Soler came in from PSG as well, but they just Lopetegui can't get them going, and I'm afraid against the informed team like Arsenal, who just came off the back of absolutely slaughtering Sporting 5-1 away from home. It's gonna be very difficult. I don't know, man. I don't see. To be fair, they both come off wins. West Ham 2-0 against Newcastle, and of course Arsenal 5-1 against Sporting. So it's very hard and difficult for me to see Arsenal go there and lose. I don't see it happening. So I actually think Arsenal are going to go there and put 3, possibly 4 past West Ham. So I'm going to say West Ham 0, Arsenal 4. That's what I'm honestly going to say, because I think Arsenal's attack is just way superior and too strong, way too strong, But in terms of Arsenal and their squad, they do have a very thin squad. So if they play their full squad, it could have a detriment to the following game after that, because the following game is Man United. So let's wait and see how Arteta manages his squad, and how he manages the substitutions and whatnot. It'll be very interesting to see. Very interesting. So that's my prediction for this game. Next game, we're going to look at Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Chelsea-Aston Villa is a very good game. Should be very entertaining. Chelsea are coming off the back of a 2-0 win in the Conference League against FC Heidenheim. Very good win, top of the Conference League. In the Premier League, they currently sit in third after beating Leicester last week. And listen, I've talked about Chelsea many times, man. I think Maresca is doing a fantastic job. He's doing an outstanding job. It's going under the radar very much, but he's doing a crazy job over there. And in my opinion, he is the man to take them forward. I believe so, man. I wouldn't say they've got one goal scorer, but the fact that they work so well together as a team, that's their strength in it. That's what makes them, that's what makes them so strong. They've got the likes of Jackson, who's dropping in deep, linking up play with people, improving his goal scoring ability. Enzo Fernandez came back strong into the starting lineup last week. Especially the passing has been really good from Enzo Fernandez. The partnership with him and Caicedo is quickly becoming one of the strongest in the Premier League as well. So, going forward, Chelsea have, they have a lot of quality, in my opinion. And the fact that they have so much quality on the bench as well. The fact that they can go to Heidenheim away in the Conference League and field a completely new 11 is mad in itself. And then they come back to the Premier League, but everybody who didn't play in the Heidenheim game, is fresh, ready to start, fit to go. Do you know what I mean? And that's their strength. And that's probably an advantage to them because, they were able to rest 11 players. So on Sunday, it's going to be a completely fresh team, a fit team, ready to go. And I believe they're going to get the dub. I believe they're going to get the dub against Aston Villa. Now, that's not me discrediting Aston Villa because Unai Emery has been doing an incredible job, even though they have been winless in the last 7 games in all competitions. To go back and see an Aston Villa win, their last win was over a month ago, and that was on the 22nd of October in the Champions League against Bologna. Since then, there's been a 1-1 draw in the Premier League against Bournemouth, a 2-1 loss against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup. But to be fair, I don't think they wanted to be in it. I believe they wanted to get rid of that competition because, it's just too much, too many games in it. Then a 4-1 loss to Tottenham in the Premier League. A 1-0 loss to Bruges, a surprise loss against Bruges with that silly mistake from Tyrone Mings. In the Champions League, a 2-0 loss to Liverpool in the Premier League, a 2-2 draw to Palace this time in the Premier League, and a 0-0 draw on Wednesday in the Champions League against Juventus. So It's been a very tough few games for Unai Emery and Aston Villa. Does that mean they've lost their juice? I wouldn't say so. I think you could probably or possibly say that if they lose against Chelsea, which I do think will happen. I believe Chelsea will win. I would probably say 2-1. I would say 2-1 Chelsea. And yeah, man, even though I still rate Unai Emery, it is getting a bit tougher now. And this is where, the players are starting to feel, the reality of playing in the Premier League, in the Carabao Cup. I don't know if they're still in the FA Cup. Let me check quickly. Are they still in it? That means they're probably coming in like later on in Jan and stuff like that. And the Champions League, they're feeling the effects of it, the consequences of it, the physical effects of it. It's tough, man. So, it's gonna be a tough one for Aston Villa, but I do think they're not going to win at Stamford Bridge, and I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Chelsea win. Then on that same day, we've got where the match has gone. Hold on a minute. What's going on here? Yo, hold on. There we go. Then we've got Manchester United against Everton. Another Big Six team. To be fair, the rest of the Big Six teams are playing on that day. That's crazy. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, two of the Big Six teams are actually playing against each other. But anyway, Man United against Everton. I think this is pretty straightforward. And this is the first time in a long time I'm going into a Man United game confident that we can win this game. Everton haven't had the best of starts to the season. In fact, they're struggling down there, man. They're 2 points away from the relegation zone. If the people below them win and we beat Everton, they're straight back into that relegation zone. It's not been a good start, man. Sean Dyche obviously is a seasoned coach, seasoned manager in the Premier League, but to try and save this Everton team, bro, it's going to take a lot. And every single game, literally every single game for them is like a final. They need to get points on the board. And for the squad they have, they made some significant transfers. I'm thinking of Lindstrom, Ndiaye. They got Ghana, who's still there. I'm talking about Ghana Gay. They've got the likes of Dwight McNeil. They've got the likes of Beto, who's been benched a lot lately. Typically they've got Abdoulaye Doucouré. They've got a good squad, but it's just, in my opinion, it's the way they play. And it's not really been beneficial for some of these players who thrive in different circumstances. So I don't know, man. Everton's a weird one. And I'm looking at their run of fixtures. Their last win came against Ipswich away from home on the 19th of October. And, bro, look at this run for Everton. They've got us on Sunday. Then they've got Wolves at home. They've got the Merseyside derby at home on the 7th. They've got Arsenal. Bro, they've got Liverpool at home, Arsenal away, Chelsea at home, City away, Nottingham Forest at home. That run is crazy, bro. Oh, my days. Everton could find themselves literally in that relegation zone. Do you know how crazy that is, bro? Liverpool at home, Arsenal away, Chelsea at home, City away. Well, to be fair, City been losing a lot lately, but God, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. That's mad. So this is, realistically speaking, one of the only points they could get on the board, together with Wolves probably next week. But Wolves have been okay as well. They've not done really bad so far, or this season. So I do think Man United, with the way we've been playing and the way this new system has been implemented, I do think we're gonna get points against Everton. I do think we'll get a result, and I'm gonna say 2-0. I think the system that Amorim has put in place has really benefited some players, not really benefited other players. So this is another chance for them to prove themselves. Like I said, the games are coming thick and fast. So even though you don't play well in one game, you've got 3 days later, you've got another chance to prove yourself and prove to the gaffer that, I've got and I deserve my place in this squad. So this is a good opportunity for them. Honestly, good opportunity for them, man. But I do think Man United are going to win this game. I trust in Amorim. I trust in his system. And I don't really trust the players. But I do think we'll put Everton to the sword. And I do think it's going to be very, very tough for them, especially after that Wolves game. Just to remind you guys again, Liverpool at home, Arsenal away, Chelsea at home, City away. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-0 Man United win. Then we've got Tottenham against Fulham. Now, Tottenham are coming fresh off that 4-0 thrashing away from home at the Etihad against Man City. They drew midweek against Roma. Very unfortunate, man. Very, very unfortunate. Literally in the dying seconds of the game. Lapses of concentration, small lapses of concentration, boom, conceded in the last minute. So it's going to be up to them to pick themselves back up and to rediscover that confidence and that form that they've had against City. Like I said, Ange Postecoglou's tactics were spot on that day. Nothing went wrong for Tottenham. Everything that could have gone right went right, and more, and plus. Do you know what I mean? So if they can keep that confidence that they had against City, they should be able to beat Fulham. I mean, Fulham just got slapped by Wolves. Or was it 4-1 away? At home. That's wild. 4-1 at home against Wolves. Do you know what I mean? Tottenham should be able to win this game, but Spurs always do Spurs things. You know, it would be so Spursy. It would be so Spursy for Tottenham to beat Man City the way they did last week, 4-0, and then they lose against Fulham at home. It would be so Tottenham for them to do that. But I do believe they're going to do what's necessary, to beat Fulham. And like I said, Fulham, it's just not been a good period for them, has it? Even though they're coming off the back of 2 wins before the loss against Wolves, 2-0 win against Palace away, 2-1 win against Brentford at home. But I think this one will be quite difficult for them. Don't get me wrong, they could create the surprise. Like I said, it would be so Spursy for Spurs to lose. But I do think Spurs will this time, build on what happened against City last week. They have to. They have no choice. They have to build on it. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 Spurs win. 2-1. And last but not least, Liverpool against Man City. 4 p.m. kickoff on Sunday. Prime time television, bro. We will be there and we will watch it in 4K. We're not going to miss that one. We're not going to miss this game. We are going to watch it and we will witness the downfall of Man City, because that's what I think is going to happen. Man City are on, not their last legs, but they're hurting. They are hurting badly right now. Don't get me wrong, City could go there and surprise us. You never know what can happen in football, but based on what's happened in the in recent times, in recent games, especially with the way they conceded those 3 goals in 15 minutes. What was that? 3 goals in 15 minutes against Feyenoord at home at the Etihad, with fans witnessing it now live in the flesh. Yeah, bruv. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a very, very tough one. I can't see anything else but a Liverpool win. Liverpool are still, I was going to say unbeaten, but they've got 1 loss in the Premier League. And listen, I've had a few discussions with my friends in the group chats, and shout out to my friends in the church group chat. You guys know who you are. We've had a few discussions, healthy conversations, of course. That's what we do. We're football fans, and we discuss things because we love football. And one of my boys was like, he doesn't really believe that Liverpool can maintain this run till the end of the season. And I agree. There will be some games where Liverpool will probably drop points. Yes, because it happens. Football teams lose games. It happens. But when I look at the way that they've been playing and the way people have been saying, including myself, they haven't played this team yet. They haven't played this team yet. And they haven't played... Bro, every time they come up against a team where people say they haven't played X, Y, and Z yet, they get results. Now, it may be draws and it may be wins, like against Arsenal. They done well to come back, though, because Arsenal were leading, but they came back. So, in my opinion, bro, we seriously need to take these guys serious, the Scousers, the Liverpool guys, because they keep proving time and time again that they mean business. And I'm sorry, and I think I said this in a group chat as well to my guys, and I said, you don't top the Premier League and the Champions League by just vibes in it out. Bro, that's impossible. Impossible. There needs to be some sort of consistency. There needs to be some sort of continuous performance levels that you keep maintaining at that high level. And for Liverpool to do that, credit to them, man. And this is coming from a Man United fan. Do you know what I mean? You've got to give credit where it's due, man. And Arne Slot's doing an incredible job, and I think everybody can see it. He's got the same team as last season. And I did say something about that as well. I just think that Liverpool needed a new voice. I'm not saying that Klopp would have been sacked or Klopp should have gone and should have left. No, but I think they needed something different. And it happens in football. There's only a few guys that can stay for so long and continuously have success. That's why people like Wenger and people like Sir Alex Ferguson, they're anomalies, bro. We'll probably never see this again. Even Klopp, we'll probably never see this again. Pep is the last guy to do that. Do you know what I mean? At some point, even City will need a new voice in the dressing room. They will need it. Well, especially with the scratching thing that happened. Hey, I'm not going to say too much, but all I'm going to say is, Pep, you ain't fooling me, bruv. You know what I mean? You don't get these scratches by just, scratching yourself or hurting yourself, like he was saying. But he since came out and apologized because it came across a bit weird. But anyway, you don't top the Premier League and the Champions League by just vibes-ing it out like that. That's impossible, bro. The performance levels and the levels of how they keep maintaining these positive results, bro. It's a credit to the team, first of all, because they perform week in, week out. And second of all, it's credit to Arne Slot, like I said. Came in, same team as last season, but the same team, by the way, that finished below the likes of City and Arsenal. This is the same team, bro. He came in, tweaked a few things, and look at them perform now. So you've got to give credit to them, man. So like I said, I don't see anything else but a Liverpool win. As much as it pains me to say, I think Liverpool will win this, and I'm going to say 3-1 Liverpool. And I think this will be an extra load of pressure added onto Pep, an extra load of pressure added onto Man City, because, boy, they're already down bad. And if they lose against Liverpool on Sunday, loads of questions are going to be asked, man. But City should have a lot of people back fit. So I believe they will line up a very strong 11. And it should be an entertaining game, man. As a neutral, I'm going to enjoy this game for sure, man. I'll tell you that. Even though I'll have to watch the game on my phone because I'll be at Anfield interviewing fans for Bleacher Report. So, yeah, man. Listen, let me know your predictions in the comment section below. So, the way I want you guys to do it, I want you guys to write all the teams. So I want to have your predictions for West Ham, Arsenal. I want to have your predictions for Chelsea, Aston Villa. I want to have your predictions for Man United, Everton. I want to have your predictions for Tottenham, Fulham. And I want your predictions for Liverpool, Man City. And underneath those predictions, if you made it till the end of this video, I want you to write in the comment section. Underneath your predictions, I want you to write 14K, we did it. There we go. Predictions, and underneath your predictions, 14K, we did it. Anyway, people, that was it for me. I will be back this weekend with the reactions to the games, of course. And yeah, man, keep it simple, keep it peaceful in the comment section below. Show support, show love, keep doing what you're doing. You guys are giving me much motivation and you guys are pushing me to do better. So, you guys are pushing me to do better, and I appreciate every single one of you. Listen, it's road to 15K. I can finally say it. Road to 15K. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.